are now.
Oh. Hi.
They can see us!
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Ah!
Everything
Hi, guys.
is wrong.
We're here. And
Allegedly.
we think you're all pretty great.
We're even here early for once.
We're here on time.
That's 2 minutes early.
Not according to this computer right here.
Oh.
According to my pocket watch, we are early.
Which
Why
is
is your
it
pocket
never
watch
happens.
on your wrist?
Because I said the wrong thing.
Oh.
I should have said my wristwatch, but I said my pocket watch.
Oh.
Because I was thinking about my pockets.
Some people call their wrist pockets, Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
My bad. No, we don't.
Let's nip
Anyway,
that shit in the bud
My
right
bad,
now.
We're
Anything can be a pocket when you get a -1 on your
your
Tell it.
pocket
Perception.
modifier.
When you're stacked.
It's still not
a -1 on my
It's
perception.
still not your pocket watch. It's no.
So,
But regardless of what watch we're using,
What about-
Jowsum is right. It is time for the meat grinder.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
What about
yeah.
your prison
So-
pocket watch?
now stop talking about butts. Oh shit, Gorilla Hun, them bits.
Oh my god, a nickel!
Alright, so
I can feel the hail coming.
here is where we're at, and here's what we're doing. Tonight is Dungeon Crawl Classics Level 0 Dungeon, The Portal Under the Stars. Every one of these guys has 4 characters. Jake, hold up your character
For
sheet.
now.
Why should I do that?
See? Each of them pieces of paper has 4 characters on it. Someone's rooting for Poop the Hunter.
Poop the hunter.
Alex, your
absolutely.
character's famous already.
Oh, Poop the
Yeah.
Hunter.
Poop's all about it. He's the shit.
So,
Yeah,
oh man.
that's what they say.
Everyone's got that many
I heard it.
characters.
That piece of shit.
Nice. Everyone's got that many characters because I'm hoping to kill the fuck out of most of them. The way they
I've got
shit,
one eraser for us all to share.
you don't just big X's, just big
I mean,
X's.
we'll
I wrote it on
if we have to
anyway,
reuse
so-
them.
God, I forgot how scary
Oh.
these are.
We'll
I've got a
figure
bunch
that
of
out.
pencils with erasers
You-
on them.
Loud sons of bitches. Oh my gosh.
Pow pow! We're just blasting everybody right out of the gate here.
All right, shut up.
That's the sound my character is gonna make when he dies.
True story. His eyeballs are gonna pop. Anyway, for those of you not familiar with it, Dungeon Crawl Classics is produced by Goodman Games. It's based off of that old school D&D feel. Yeah, I am liable to kill some characters off before we even start. You turds. Anyway, Goodman Games based off that old D&D feel where shit was simple and people died, and sometimes their characters did too.
Oh god.
This shit's unforgiving.
40 people in Gary
Fast.
Gygax's basement.
Yeah, there sure are.
And only 2 characters.
So far.
Oh, Jowzam, he's playing Forbidden Lands. He's going to try and kill more characters than I am, and I guarantee he is not going to win.
Not with the luck I have.
Nice.
Not with the luck he has. I don't know. I feel like there's more introduction I should give. There are a couple of things I want to talk about. I'm going to presume that all of your characters are moving together in clumps. So all Jake's characters are moving together. All of Chris's characters are moving together.
All of my characters will move together at the back of the line.
Yeah, Demur 1983, you are in for a good fucking time. This is going to be a blast. There you go. Anyway, all of your characters are moving together. I am going to need each of you to at least have in mind and inform me of a marching order, what order your characters are going in. If there is an attack and it's more of a ranged or area attack, and just because your first character missed doesn't mean your character behind them, or just because the attack missed your character up front doesn't mean the character behind them isn't going to get hit too. So if some motherfucker chucks a spear at the guy up front and he ducks, the guy behind him might catch a spear as well.
They're
Look
lucky
out.
they'll catch it together.
Maybe I'll get
Yeah.
lucky enough.
Just a character
Team
kebab.
effort.
There are critical failures and critical successes in this game.
The cheat sheet
I've printed off cheat sheets for the parties. They're stupidly small font. I didn't mean for them to be that small, but that's what she said, so we're rolling with it.
It's just how you use it.
It's just
Huh? Oh,
yeah,
they're
it's
over
the motion in the dungeon.
Oh, the cheat sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like anything that just got said.
No,
All right, so
Do you ever, though?
You
before before we get into the thing, I guess real quick, I want to give a shout out to Libris Arcana, our wonderful sponsors. They're fucking great. You should sign up for their monthly subscription service. They have amazing dice, cheap ass price. You can use discount code Kobold at checkout of a monthly subscription. Get 20% off your first month. They're fucking great. Now that that's out of the way, let's go through and introduce characters. I just want to real quick.
I do have a word from another one of our sponsors.
Oh, well, let's fucking hear it.
All right, this is from Hangry Hank's Trial Mix. Make a mockery of hunger and the legal system with this delicious, nutritious, and most of all, noisy snack. Trial Mix. It holds hunger in contempt.
Oh. Oh, that is beautiful.
We need to actually like make a company that makes all this bullshit someday.
No, we don't.
Like God's pretty much spoken on that.
Uh-huh.
Just make the fake packages. That's all we need.
They'd probably buy it somewhere.
Chemicor's bad enough on its own. We
Yeah.
don't need...
There will be
They
a
can just
company
they
that
can just
does
be
it
one of
one
our shell
day, and it'll be
companies.
our responsibility to take them out for creating them.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go around with characters. Dan, if you want to bring up the murder card, you guys aren't going to see it on the screen. It'll be there for the streamers, but you all know how many characters you got when they die. So, Joe, I just want first name and their occupation.
All right. It's down the line.
Just down the line.
Gotta love these characters.
My first character, his name is Bar, and he is a rutabaga farmer. Then there's Thal, the elven forester. The slave, and Mew, the squire.
Beautiful. Chris?
My first character is Gavin the Herder, and Klimpy Clamorpap, the halfling vagrant, Slug the slave, and Friar Pluck the healer.
It's beautiful.
I have Larry, the potato farmer, Mo, the dwarven herder, Curly, the squire, and Shem, the dwarf blacksmith.
Okay.
I have Steve the cobbler, Stephen the halfling mariner, Stephen the hunter, and Stevia the woodcutter. Just there to sweeten the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Cut the calories. Yeah.
And that ass. Whoa.
Nivens Malloy, the con artist, Timmy Wills, the blacksmith, Bane, the muscle mancer, the woodcutter,
He forgot what his last name was.
and Mr. Y, the astrologer.
The muscle mancer.
All right. I have, and fuck the first name rule. Red Shirt, the Deathable, the Elven Forester. Poop, Hunter. Funked In, Turnip Farmer. And Mozzarella, the Dwarven Miner.
Mozzarella.
Beautiful.
Mozzarella.
He just comes out with the worst Italian accent ever.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
It's
Beautiful.
me, Mozzarella.
The Super Mozzarella Brothers.
It's really racist. I can't.
Cooking up cheese and PTSD.
All right, so now we know the cast of soon-to-be murdered peoples. Let's start off in the adventure. Once again, this is Portal Under the Stars, written by Joseph Goodman of Goodman Games.
Good name.
It's a
First
good,
bit of it is.
good name. Oh, because you're Joe, too.
Yeah.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
Got
Ah.
Yeah. It works. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. All right, guys. For long years, you labored in the fields. Shut up!
Sorry.
For long years, you labored in the fields like all the peasants, sweating hot.
He's getting it.
I got it. Continue.
Poop will die without knowing why.
Survive.
That
Everyone,
damn
make a
pizza
reflex
man.
save. Oh, God.
The shit will hit the fan.
Only if there's a big fan.
There
There
could
should
be.
be now.
Yeah. Now,
So that way he can
instead
go
of
up.
spikes at the bottom of a trap, it's a
It's like
giant
his
fan.
kryptonite. It's the only thing that kills him.
The only thing that kills him.
Yeah.
All right. For long years, you labored in the fields like all the peasants, sweating hot and dirty in the summer, only to shiver under the threadbare hides when winter came. This year's harvest ended like all the rest, and autumn's work was hard on old man Roberts. When you visited his bedside at the end, he spoke in labored breaths of constellations that hadn't been seen since he was a young lad. The last time the empty star had risen in the sky, it was more than 50 winters past, he said. Under the light of that strange star, a portal had opened by the old stone mounds. He'd seen jewels in there and fine steel spears and enameled armor, but he'd run when the Iron Men had attacked. Now, old and dying, he wishes he'd taken the chance on a life of adventure. The empty star is once more rising, and a young man with courage could be more than just another peasant. If only he had taken the chance. Old man Robert hadn't. You're taking that chance. You stand before the monolithic rocks of the old stone mounds. Under the dark light of a starry sky, the empty star is clear and bright above you. 3 of the large stone blocks lean haphazardly together to form an upright, rectangular portal about the size of a man. They seem to be placed directly beneath the star's path. As the empty star ascends to its brightest point, its light catches in the portal, and a shimmering stone-lined corridor is visible through the stones, but only from one side of the opening. Grasping your pitchfork with white knuckles, you step into the starlit portal, which was not there before today. Thoughts of jewels and scorching wheat fields foremost in your mind. So, to recap. You were told that tonight the stars align just right, and the old stone mounds turns into a portal that old man Roberts had seen gems and fancy spears and enameled armor, but stone or iron men had attacked him and he ran. And he told you about this, and now you have hopes of escaping your life of toil, going on a life of adventure, and earning your riches in whatever is beyond this portal. So you step through. Even though the hallway is visible from only one side of the portal, you tread on solid flagstones. The starlight fades as it reaches its hallway, which dead ends ahead at a stout iron-banded door. Jewels or crystals, an odd assortment of star shapes are inscribed on the door. So we're clear. You guys went up this hill mound, this fucking Stonehenge type thing, sat there. The stars overhead illuminated that the opening in this Stonehenge type configuration, there was a portal, and you could see through it, and there's a hallway, a corridor, and you go around the back side of it, and you're just looking through it into the field. So you step into it. Everyone, as you move into this, what's your marching order for your 4 characters? Who's up front? Who's second? Who's third? Who's fourth?
Do they have to be in a line like that?
It would simplify things.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be. If you want to, do a diamond formation, or just say they move aimlessly, and whenever an attack comes, I'll roll a d4 to see which one gets targeted.
I was thinking of having like 3 people up front and 1 person in the back.
Now, this is a corridor.
Okay, that's what I mean. I don't know how narrow or wide it
Yeah,
can be.
and there's a mob of you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, there's
I think I wanna do
24
aimless
people.
thing.
What's that?
I think I want to do the aimless thing. Just to be
Okay. All right. So every time something comes, I'll d4 you. So the way skill checks and initiative rolls are going to work is you'll roll once for the check, and then you'll just pick whichever character has the highest modifier, and that's the one you'll go with. So you don't get a roll for each character, at least not on skill checks, not in initiative. Once we get into initiative, you'll have 1 initiative score, and then all of your characters will act on that initiative turn. So each of your characters will get a chance to attack, but you'll just control all your characters at once. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see at the end of this corridor an oak iron-bound door with gems set in. You can see the picture of the door there with gems and starlight. How did it describe it? With jewels or crystals and an odd assortment of star shapes that are inscribed on the door. What's your plan, guys?
Take the jewels and then leave.
Sounds like a good plan.
just pop the jewels out of the door.
You know, that's actually a really good idea. Why don't we just do
Maybe they
that?
got like a chisel or a knife or something. We'll just pop them out.
Does it,
There's enough. We'll be rich for the rest of our lives.
does it have like a doorknob? Or
I have a-
It has a
Suppose we
doorknob
can.
on it.
One of my characters, Timmy Wills, has a hammer,
Yeah, I got,
and Nivens has a dagger. You
Yeah.
can just sort of.
I got a
Yeah,
hand
there you
axe
go.
and some knives.
So, what's the plan, guys?
Is it locked?
Doesn't somebody have a lockpicking set or something?
No,
I swear I remember somebody had something really good.
I
like
don't
that.
know.
What are you doing?
I don't see any.
What's
dice
going on,
for
Joe?
this axe.
No, I've got
Bar's
no.
just gonna step up to the door and try and open it.
Bar steps up to the door. He reaches out and he turns the handle, and it's locked.
Damn.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Put your shoulder into it, Bar.
Yeah. How does that work? Can I say like
What's your occupation? What's Bar's occupation?
he's a rutabaga farmer, so he's prepared for anything?
Rutabaga farmer, life of hard labor and toil. I'll say you can make that a skilled check. So, roll a d20 and add your. I should have had an extra character sheet so I know what the physical modifier is, your strength modifier.
-2.
Okay.
13.
You got a 13. And you hit the door, and it creaks a little bit with the force. I want you to roll a reflex save.
Oh, is that also a d20?
It's also a d20.
Okay.
And add your reflex save.
So you said there's critical fails.
Not for skill checks.
Okay.
So, as you crash into the door, and the door creaks a little bit under the force, those gems set into it shoot out little beams of light. It's Bar, right? As these beams of light scorch and incinerate Bar, killing him instantly.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
Good
I'll mark
thing.
it off, Dan. Oh,
I think
okay.
Bane will take his
Everyone
10-foot
cure
pole
ready?
and knock on the door with the pole.
So just so we're clear, first character death.
Ooh.
that was how long? Into
That
actual gameplay?
is 18 minutes into the episode. We're doing good.
That's fucking crazy.
All right.
Now we can't have the full
Is it
name
not
anymore.
DCC
either.
for me?
One down.
23 to go.
All right, guys. You see Bar hammer himself into the door, and light shoots out of the crystals, incinerating him.
Did the door even budge?
No.
Well, fuck.
Now, mind you, I say incinerated. His body wasn't actually disintegrated. But definitely, Joe, just so you know, your other characters become better off as the one in front of them dies, because they can pick up their shit.
Okay, well, one of them has a pitchfork and a mule and a chain.
Okay. So, guys, what's the plan?
How does luck work in this? Because I have a luck ability, but
What is your luck ability?
it's finding secret doors. Doesn't it have red shirt look for secret doors?
What luck does is, if that's your lucky roll, whenever you roll a search to find secret doors, you add your luck modifier to it, good or bad.
Okay.
So,
The door is locked.
the door is locked.
The gems are
There's
apparently
gems
dangerous.
and gems set into it, and scribings that appear to be, starlight constellation configurational things.
Do they mean anything to anybody?
You could roll an intelligence check.
Boy, that's
Would my astrologer?
Your
Be able to.
astrologer would be skilled. So if you're Dan, you would probably roll a d10. Jake, your astrologer, would roll a d20.
Ooh, baby.
Okay. Sorry. Let me change that roll then.
So yeah,
Intelligence?
intelligence.
Bah. Well, he's not too versed.
What do you got it?
5.
Oh, yeah, you did really bad.
Yeah.
If you wanted to try.
I got a 4.
Okay.
If I have to roll a d10, I got a 4. If I got to
So-
roll a d20, I had a 14.
Jake's and Dan's characters get the idea like, oh, do these stars look familiar? And they're just like, I don't fucking know.
Did anybody think to bring a key with them?
I mean, from
I
where?
don't think so.
A key?
Dang.
We're sure
Just
gonna look
any
for
key.
secret doors.
Okay.
Is that all?
Whenever you're going to make it into the
It'll be an
dungeon.
intelligence.
I know.
I have
Is that D20?
thieves' tools.
You can
I
certainly
told
try and
you.
pick it.
I knew somebody had something.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Is that D20?
I vaguely
Yeah.
remembered
I got
right.
an 18.
You don't find any secret doors.
Okay.
I'm gonna have the slave.
This would be an agility,
Sure.
I think. Well, we'll go with intelligence. Whichever's higher.
They're both 0.
Okay, we'll just go with the 0.
Nailed it.
Pretty much all of my stats on all of my characters are 0
Well,
or
that's-
-1.
Oh, okay. It's exciting characters.
Except for my now dead bar, who had a -2 strength.
Well,
Hey,
out with the week.
that's right.
And he's the only one that attempted to.
He was called.
Bash the door.
Yeah.
And
All
we're-
right.
We're in a corridor with nothing else in it.
Yeah, just this door.
6.
Fucking Christ, you guys are rolling bad.
If this
Uh,
thing goes poorly, does
Roll
somebody
a
have
reflex save.
pull?
Fuck.
I have a pull.
Yeah, I have a pull also. And apparently, we're going
What'd you get?
11.
You take 1 point of damage.
I'm alive.
Oh,
Good
good.
job.
I was going to say, is he dead? Because that'd kill one of my characters.
Yeah.
I'll knock on the door with my 10-foot pole as Bane.
You knock, and nothing happens.
Well, that. All right. There's my idea.
So wait, is the door wooden?
Can I
Yeah.
request the door to open nicely?
What would I need to start a fire? Because I have a flint and steel.
You could go out and get some dried grass or something.
I have a couple candles or a torch if you need to borrow one.
Yeah, I would go get some kindling. And all right, if you guys don't figure out anything, Function's gonna fucking burn down this door.
Friar Pluck is gonna step forward, gonna bumble forward a bit.
Uh-huh.
Be like, let me see if I can figure this out. And he's gonna. I don't know why I'm rolling a d30. Okay.
You want to have a really good chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
28!
he's gonna roll his intelligence and see if he can figure something out here.
Okay.
Make sure it's a D10 unless you're...
What are you trying to figure out? What's your line of thought? And I'll tell you if you roll a d10 or a d20. You have to be a little more specific in this game.
Well, my line of thought is also to try and figure out if there's a pattern in the constellations. It'll give us a clue.
What's your Friar Tuck? What is his occupation?
A healer.
I would say he'd be relatively learned.
Yeah.
I'll give you a d20.
Okay.
Chuck needs one of us to get this door open.
I need one of you to get the door open.
Actually, Slug is the smartest. So
Well, what's his occupation?
it's a slave.
Yeah.
So he would roll a d10.
Yeah. Well, the Friar Pluck will go. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
What'd you get?
3.
Fucking Christ, guys.
You're going to have to give it to me when my character just says open sesame. And the
Yep.
door's just going to have to open.
Function's like, are we burning down this door yet?
Did you say there's moonlight like coming through the...
There's starlight from outside coming down through the opening.
How far does it go down?
I don't know, just a little ways on the floor.
Okay, it's not like it's like getting closer to the door and then when
No.
the door lights up with the stars it all just... Okay. Dang, I thought I had an idea.
Maybe we could use Timmy Wills' steel tongues to reflect the moonlight at the door.
Friar Pluck's gonna be like, well, if he's gonna burn the door down, we should all
Do you guys
just
say the-
stand back.
Do you guys say the reflection stuff out loud?
Yeah.
Bertrand's
I
like,
mean,
I
why
got a
not?
mirror.
Oh, hell yeah. Use the mirror to reflect the
See if we can bounce some sunlight at the door.
Or red
starlight,
Or
yeah.
moonlight,
See
whatever.
if you can bounce down some moonlight.
Okay.
Friar Pluck and the rest of his
Light if you can.
compatriots are gonna try and get to
He also does
as
not line up
reasonably
with the
safe
door.
a spot as possible.
Oh, okay. Clear back. So you go out. What character is doing this?
Red Shirt the Deathable.
Red Shirt the
Perfect.
Deathable goes out, kind of stands in the opening, is kind of
Sounds
aiming
promising.
some moonlight at the door,
Lot
and
of
nothing
confidence.
happens. So we're going to say that you guys flounder against this door, trying to figure it open.
As if we have not already.
And in a couple of hours of you guys just running yourselves against this door, not literally, because you've already seen,
how
What
that works.
happens, yeah.
We're actually running his corpse into the door.
you hear
Just
a
using-
click
Oh,
about 2 hours later.
Quickly, open the door.
Who's doing it?
Bane the Muscle Mancer will open the door.
Bane reaches up and grabs the handle, and it opens.
All right.
Hooray, we didn't do anything right, but
We didn't do anything.
The
I
gods-
just figured
the
at this
gods
point
above
you
want us
guys
to
were going to
continue the
waste
story.
enough time, and even if you started the fire, you were going to waste enough time.
the gods above want us to move forward with the story.
yes, they did.
Across from this room is another stout door. Ooh, hang on. I actually have.
Well, so far I'm not a fan of doors, if that helps. Regular doors are fine, but not regular doors, not so fine.
Across this room is another stout door.
Oh, hey.
4 iron statues flank the door, 2 to a side. Each statue depicts a different fighting man in a round iron helmet, thick scaled armor holding a long spear in a throwing position. All the spear tips are aimed at the door through which you just entered.
Oh,
What's the plan, guys?
Bane's immediately going to run to that northern corner.
In the room?
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
I want to move out of the line of throwing.
As Bane starts moving into the room, the guy to the of the 4 in the line, dude number 1 on the left of the door. I can't. This motherfucker
He's gonna get
chucks
ready.
his spear at Bane,
Oh, no.
and it clatters against the wall.
Ka-ching.
But the guy right above him also throws his spear. What's Bane's AC?
11.
It hits,
Oh, man.
dealing Bane
7 damage.
Death.
2 damage as a spear sticks into him.
Does Bane persist?
Bane survives.
As Bane now hunkers into the northern corner of the room. Is anyone else doing anything?
Well, that seemed like a bad idea.
We got some dead bodies we could use as a shield. Or a dead body we could use as a shield.
Yeah.
That's
Ooh.
absolutely a possibility.
Nivens Malloy has an idea.
Oh.
What?
Go ahead.
He's got a quality cloak.
Uh-huh.
He can hold it up like this while people sort of use it as a distraction for the spears and move out of the way.
So you're going to hold it up as a sheet.
Matador this, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Too old to twitch is right. I now have a spear.
Bane now has a spear sticking out of him. What's your idea?
You can use it to hold the cloak.
Funton looks as like so 2 of them on one side through their spears, right?
Uh-huh.
So we just and they don't reload or grab any more
Nope,
spears.
nope. They're just in there in the throne.
I got,
position.
like I'm pretty sure I might be able to get the other 2 to throw, but it might require a sacrifice.
Hmm.
Can we just try and use the already dead guy?
Yeah.
Just throw the
I mean,
already
if you
dead
want
guy
to.
at them.
I mean, just like chuck him out to the side and
Yeah.
see if they throw at him.
I'm just not picking up a dead dude if you want to.
Mew the
I'll do
squire
that.
yells
One
at
of my guys
the
is a-
slave to go back and fetch Bar's corpse.
So what's your plan with Bar's corpse?
He's
Chuck-
gonna
Just chuck it
go
into the
grab
right.
him and try and
If Friar Pluck
Check
tells
him into the room.
tells Slug to help.
Okay. Each of you make a strength check. Who was throwing? What was your occupations?
We're both slaves.
Hard toil. I'll let you roll d20s on this.
14.
For M strength. 14.
Okay. You guys toss this corpse into the room, and the 2 other robot things chuck their spears, piercing the corpse. All 4 of them are now spearless.
Let's get those spears, boys.
Does anyone have a big stick we can poke at them, make sure they don't have any other weapons?
They
or
just
anything?
threw 4 of them at us, so
I
yes.
know. Oh, okay, that's a good point.
Do we each want to take a spear
Slug's
for somebody in our
gonna
party?
go grab a spear.
Okay. Slug's got a spear.
Speaking of,
Sweet.
Yeah.
how do I deal with the spear in me?
Pull it out.
You can't
Okay.
price that shit.
All right. I didn't know if I had to like
No.
chop the
there's-
half. Then
There's a quick time event you gotta do.
oh, okay.
Yeah, you need to start hitting X a lot.
Yeah, I can do that.
No, I'll just
put
let
the
you
controller
pull
in
it
my
out.
lap and start doing this.
So
I'll pick up a spear.
the spear that clattered against the wall that went at Bane broke.
Oh.
So there was the spear in Bane, and then there were the other 2 spears that hit Bar's corpse.
Slug will go ahead and pick up the other spear and bring it back.
Does anyone not have a weapon?
I think everyone has a weapon.
Everybody's
They're
got a
all
weapon.
kind of crappy weapons, but everybody's got a weapon.
So
Larry's gonna.
Slug comes back with 2 spears and just like holds up the second
Does
one
anybody
to
have
anyone
something
that
that's
wants
not
it.
a very dangerous weapon?
Who's taking the second spear?
I'll take it if nobody does.
Okay,
Have
you
it.
take the spear. Which of your characters has a spear?
I'm probably gonna give it to Steven with a D.
I should have looked up what the damage
Steven
of a
with a
spear
D.
is.
It's on the
D.
little
Oh, for a second.
quick start guide we
What the
used.
heck?
Because he's a hunter.
1d8.
Okay, so spears do 1d8.
Larry's gonna go in there and like start looking around at those robots.
Yeah.
Because I hear that they have helmets on.
Yep.
And they also might be wearing armor.
The helmets are built into the robot, but the armor is
I like the
removable.
challenge.
Can I try and remove some armor?
You would have to spend like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes at it, but you
Wait,
could-
hold on. One of my guys a blacksmith. Can he?
Yeah, I'll let him remove it in a handful of minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna have my
And you're able
blacksmith
to
do it.
peel this, what is it, scale mail. Beautifully enameled scale mail.
Does
Hey
anybody
guys,
actually
these guys
pick-
are wearing armor. Who wants some?
I think
This guy.
we should get them all down.
Yeah, if they
Okay,
all wear
I'll
armor.
say you guys spend like 30-40 minutes disassembling the armor off of these statues. There's 4 suits of armor now.
Who else is a blacksmith?
It's just me, I think.
Okay, so I've got one. Timmy Wills is a blacksmith. Would it be possible to find the point at which these helmets are welded onto the statues, if they are?
They're not welded on.
I think that must just be
They're
like a
like
metal
duct
head.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like sculpted into it.
All right.
Those are pudding words.
Yeah, they are. Just knock their heads off and take them.
Yeah.
wear their heads as a helmet?
Yeah.
We'll cut
So
our
what's-
heads
what's
off and
the
put the new
benefit
heads
to-
on.
Scale mail.
yeah.
Say what?
What's the benefit to the armor?
I don't fucking know. I need to look up the equipment.
Because I'm gonna definitely take one of those sets.
Yeah, I would like to have one if possible.
Equipment.
One of the benefits is that if you're not proficient with it, it gives you -1 to your attacks.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, none of you are going to be proficient with this even.
I would rather survive and be really shitty at using a sword than die.
Somehow I feel like you're still gonna die.
What did I say that was? Scale?
I feel like that's
Yeah.
just talking.
Finally, an animal
I'm a
scale mail.
madman
or
who's
something
lost
like that.
somebody.
Yeah.
Were these guys holding anything in their other arm while you're looking that up? Okay.
That gets you +4 to AC,
Jeez.
but -5 to your speed.
Oh,
Your fumble die is now a D12, and your check penalty is now -4.
That's just because you're not proficient, or
That's when doing checks such as climb, jump, balance, swim, move silently, or other physical activities. You're wearing bulky,
Yeah.
ill-fitted armor, so you're trying to do physical stuff. You're going to get a -4 to it.
and you said it was a -5 to movement? I don't even know what my movement is anyway.
Well, are you human?
yeah.
Oh, most of them are. Is it just the standard 30
I think so.
and then 25 if you're a dwarf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
I
one to
should
mine
do
to Shem. And bump his AC up to 12.
Okay, so what's the plan, guys?
So what does their AC go up by?
4.
4.
2 of them are accounted for.
Is this door locked?
How does it go up to, what was the AC before?
10
It was
plus
10
your
plus
agility
your
modifier.
agility.
Oh, okay.
So 10.
The door is
in
not
those
locked.
cases.
All right.
Is anybody else taking the other 2?
I'm gonna have
Well,
open it.
Opens the door.
I think
This
Gavin's gonna take a suit of armor.
okay.
And Mozzarella's taking one.
Okay.
So is that all 4?
I have no idea.
I think that's all 4. Because you took 2, I took 1, and he took 1.
I didn't take any.
You said -5
Alex took
speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said -5 speed,
take
-4 to the
1.
physical things.
Okay.
Fumble dies a D12, and was that it?
I'm taking the full
Checks
suit.
-4 for
Checks to -4.
and fumble dies a D12.
Okay.
The AC go up.
4.
Okay.
So, which one? Peers through into the next chamber. This spacious chamber has marbled floors and a door on each wall. At the far end is a towering granite statue of a barbarian, one hand outstretched, index finger pointed towards you. The muscular savage wears animal hides, but his eyes are intelligent, and his engraved neckline sports amulets and charms. A grimoire hangs beside a broadsword on the hip of the 30-foot tall monument. Now, everything that I just described is carved into this statue, so it's like one giant, what do I say,
30-foot statue.
granite statue. You also see the giant statue, and you also see a door to the, on our map here, door to the north. Let me scooch this over. A door to the east and a door to the south.
And the statue's like pointing at us.
Pointing at the door you just came in through.
Wait, lots of people are pointing at doors that we came through. Like, go back. We're gonna fucking kill you.
You said everything that was you described on him was carved into him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a fire exit sign.
I think so.
So you guys move into the room?
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
Okay.
I'm waiting for everybody else going.
I'm gonna go back and grab Bar.
You gonna drag his corpse along?
Hold
Okay.
them out front.
So, Alex, your character's the last one to move into the room, but everyone's now moved into the room. What's the
I'm getting
plan?
all of these characters through here.
All 20 of
Dead
us.
or alive.
There you go.
They
So,
make great shields when they're
you're in
dead.
the room. As you guys move into the room and everyone's in there, the statue starts tracking you guys with its finger. And you hear it, like the sound of like stone on stone, as it like glides to keep its finger pointed at you guys as you move around the room.
I'm gonna point back at him.
Okay. What's your plan?
Bane will say, have him point at the doors.
Who's moving to the doors?
Does he seem to be tracking a person in particular? or
Just the biggest group. So, like, if someone moves off on their own,
he's not gonna follow.
yeah,
them?
he's kind of just tracking the largest group.
My group goes to that bottom one.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Oh.
Just D20.
Just a d20. It's on the cheat sheet what all you need to roll.
I don't have the cheat sheet over here.
There's a cheat sheet by Jake.
D20 plus initiative. Or
Plus,
agility,
yeah.
sorry, agility.
You said just plus whatever
Plus
your
your
highest
initiative.
agility is?
Just keep
Alright.
rolling your D20 and add it.
Who
So
rolled the
you have it.
highest?
I might have, maybe.
Joe, what'd you get?
I just don't know what to add to it.
Agility.
Your
Agility.
Your
Agility.
best agility
My
modifier.
best agility modifier
The
is
best.
0, so 14.
Chris.
I don't know that I actually want to go first, though.
3.
Tyler.
8.
Dan.
16.
Jake.
9.
Alex.
19.
Ooh.
You approach the door to the south, and the statue aggressively turns towards you, and this is when initiative starts. What do you do? What does your group of 4 do?
It's pooping themselves. Choice.
Wait, what happened?
TT2KB, thanks for coming by. As he moved towards the door, the statue instead of following the bulk of everyone, snaps to Alex's group of characters real hard and fast.
That's it?
Yeah, we probably thin out. I don't like that quick movement.
Well, it was enough that it set everyone off on edge. Like, you were all like, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we
Yeah.
thin out. We wouldn't stay in a group.
So,
Yeah, I'm going to just attack that big sculpture.
okay. You can pass. Just say I disperse my dudes around the room.
Yeah, they just spread out.
Okay. So Alex was first. Then it was Dan's characters. Then it's going to be Joe's characters. Then Jake's. Then Tyler's. Then Chris's. And then the statues last. So far, only one is dead.
Mine.
Yeah. A couple of them are injured, but just one dead.
Yeah.
And we're in the second room in the dungeon.
Bar
So.
the Rutabaga Farmer.
Yeah.
That's our,
Reps in
that's our
chat.
one death.
Yeah. I think I might
Respects.
kind of do the same thing where I maybe just kind of spread mine out
Okay.
a little bit, and then
Alex, who was the one who
Oh.
marched up to the door?
Probably red shirt.
Okay.
I do want to have. Can you do like a readied action of sorts?
It doesn't really have. What do you want him to do?
I just wanted the hunter to be ready with a short bow.
Shooting at the statue?
Yeah,
I'll
like-
let you ready
like,
that action.
Not just like like one of these things like
That's fair.
like just he's gonna move and he's gonna pee himself and shoot the arrow.
Okay.
I figured that seemed like a reasonable thing for somebody in this situation.
In that order.
Yeah, pee himself first, then just shoot the arrow wildly.
Okay.
Yeah.
After that is Joe.
All right. I'm gonna get Mew and to kind of like hammock Bar's corpse into the direction of the guy in the middle.
The statue.
Statue.
Give me your athletics check. Just give me one athletics check or one strength check, and that'll be good for both of them.
4.
You try to toss him, but you guys are shitting yourselves, and he maybe goes like a couple feet.
All right.
and
Too
then
old has a good
thuds
point
to
there,
the ground.
Joe.
Oh well,
Oh, yeah.
too
Too
late
old.
now.
That is a smart idea.
Jake.
It's true.
All right, so they're pointing at red shirt the Deathable.
Yep.
And Deathable is up by the northern door?
Southern door, right?
Southern door, okay.
Yep.
All right. In that case, Bane's going to slap Mr. Y on the chest and lead his group to the southern door and try to open it.
Okay. You guys are all move up to the southern door, and you open the door, and then we'll end your turn there.
All right.
You open the door, and you can see into the other chamber. Okay. Tyler.
I'm gonna go to the north, like around the north side of the statue,
Okay.
because he's pointing at that group to the south, and I don't trust that.
Okay.
And then that's all I'm gonna do.
Who's after Tyler? That would be Chris.
I think my group is also gonna try and move around to the north. And Friar Pluck is going to instruct Slug to go up to the statue and see if he can find a weak point
Roll me an intelligence check.
for Slug.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a D10 because he's a slave.
Yep.
7.
This is a 30-foot statue. He's like, it's made of rock. And that's where we'll end your turn.
Friar Pluck is like, that's a very astute observation, Slug. Well done. It's made of rock.
Hey, wait a
Jake,
minute. That statue's made
This
of
thing then snaps towards you.
The Slug would also
Since
point
you
out that
opened
it's the
that
5th
southern
statue
door.
we've seen so far.
How many of your characters
Are still alive, pointing south.
Let's go back to where we came.
37 damage.
No. Yeah, all your characters.
divided among all your players.
Well, that's dumb.
Sorry, I was gonna say multiplied.
All of your characters, as this thing shoots a burst of flame out of its fingertip
Ah,
into the mass of your group,
ah.
all of them take 1 damage.
Oh. Rip Timmy Wills.
Is he your 1 HP character?
Yeah.
Did Bane
Oh, do we have another
Musclemancer have 4?
He has 5.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Holy shit, guys, we got our second character death.
Woohoo.
What?
Who was
the
it, Jake?
Musclemancer?
Timmy Wills, the blacksmith.
Timmy Wills the
Poor
blacksmith,
Timmy.
slayed by fire shot out of the statue.
Better
Blacksmith
get
now
his
a
loot.
charge, Smith.
Yeah.
Better give Bane the Musclemancer his
He
loot.
died as he lived, by the flame.
All of your other characters will take another 1d6 burning damage on their turn.
No!
And they will continue to do so until you make them give up their action to make a DC 10 save, reflex save to put the fire out.
Ah,
God,
Holy cow.
it's about to be good night, Jake.
yeah, that's it. Wee. Bane, no.
So make sure you do that on your turn.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Can other people put them out?
If they want to go up and make that save, yeah. Or use their action to extinguish the fire.
Okay.
Is there a risk
The
that we get
fire
caught on fire
rises.
when we try to put them out?
What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Alex, you evaded death.
Oh, we went through everybody. Right?
Everyone's gone through already.
All right.
That was great, Jake. I'm glad you did that. My whole group of people move up to the door.
Oh, boy.
2 down.
I've been waiting for
22
this.
down.
Can Poop use his deer pelt to help put somebody, like, smother the flames in something?
Absolutely. Go up. I'm gonna make you make an agility check.
Okay.
And what is he? His occupation?
A hunter.
I'll let you have your D20.
Hell yeah.
If you roll a 1, you light on fire too.
Oh, that's not an issue. Who's all on fire?
You can only do
Everybody.
1 person.
Well, there's 3 of them
Well,
now.
There's
Yeah.
3 of them.
There's 3.
Tell me which one. So I know
You should
who I'm
say
going
Bane,
Bane.
the Musclemancer
Bane,
first.
yeah, he's the toughest.
for. Oh yeah,
He's got a brighter free future.
he's got a spear in it.
The fire rises.
All right, make your check.
in his chest. That would be a 13
Bane is extinguished.
of his soul. Can my other guys do that?
Yeah. You guys can either have your characters do the same thing in a turn, or you can have them all do individual things.
Yeah, they're all going to try to put out the fire on these characters.
Okay.
Red Shirt's going to go and attempt the same thing on another person.
All right, Nivens is the weakest. Most likely to die. Oh, damn.
Crit?
Yes.
All right, Nivens is out.
Crit success.
And
Put that fire out.
Function's going to go.
Dun, 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 dun.
The aquarium might be leaking.
Oh, no.
That is
Bad. Yeah.
not good.
No, it's not.
16.
All right, Jake, all
Holy
your
cow.
characters are extinguished.
Hooray.
Well done.
The fire's
Still
done
need
rising.
Yeah,
Will
Dan
there
had to
be a fire?
Dan was summoned. Their aquarium may be leaking.
Horrible, horrible news.
So that means someone else gets to play Dan's characters on his turn, which is right now.
Oh, boy.
Jake,
What is
Go,
he
Jake, I
doing?
believe in you.
what did he do? Oh, he
They all
readied an action.
throw themselves under the statue and sacrifice themselves to jam it.
We're not going to do that.
How generous.
Very sweet of them. 4 of them
I'll tell
go
you
up
what.
and grab
if
his
we
arm.
want, I'll let Dan's characters run through that open door.
Yeah, I think that'll be the...
Okay. Dan's characters all run through the open door, waiting in the next room.
Okay.
They're yelling something about a fish tank.
Joe!
Two Stevens start talking about a fish tank somewhere,
Yeah.
and they run through.
I think
Steven and Steven.
Mew is going to tell to run through that door as well.
Okay.
And they're going to fall, and you're going to stay back. So send an up ahead.
Shit, I forgot a very important part of this adventure.
Uh-oh.
It is dark in this room are in this dungeon.
Ooh.
I'll say each of your characters has a torch.
Actually, Friar Pluck has a lantern.
You have a lantern. Everyone else has a torch.
I have a torch and 2 candles.
You have a candle.
I have a torch and 2 candles.
Okay. Well, then you can decide as many characters as you want. If you don't have a light source, your character has a torch. 1 torch for your party. So make sure you know who is holding your light source.
Okay.
Anyway, continue on,
Weird
Joe.
luck with my rolls.
I also typed in Roll20 chat my marching order.
Okay.
They're basically I'm gonna have Thal and you stay a safe distance back. What we estimate is a safe distance back from as he probes the area out in front of us.
And what door? Okay, give it to me again. What are you doing?
Is staying a safe distance between the mass that ran through the south door.
Sorry.
And Thal and me
I made you
are
run
staying
through
a
the
safe
door.
distance behind him.
Okay.
So one of
You're
them
fine.
ran through the door.
One of
Yeah,
them
I'll
is staying
Yeah.
about 20
Okay.
feet back from the group
That's why I was
that went
gonna
through
do
the door.
Okay.
And then my other 2 characters are staying 20 feet back from him.
So you got the door, 1 dude here, 2 dudes back here.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, your people ran through the door.
That's probably what I was gonna have him do. So
Chat really wanted me to kill them.
I mean, it's going to happen,
Yeah.
and I doubt that anybody can play them worse than I do. So
Jake,
Yes.
what's up? You don't need to make saves.
No, I don't.
What are you going to do?
I'm supposed to progress through the dungeon.
Okay, where are you going?
Wherever the place
That door to the
Just-
south is
yeah.
open.
we went through already.
You didn't go through. You just opened the door.
Oh, now I'm going through then.
Okay, your characters are through the door. We'll get to that once everyone's navigated the fire room.
I don't like that it's called the fire room.
Tyler,
Hi.
what are you doing?
I
Name
realized that I
calling.
made a terrible mistake by going to the opposite side of the door.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to split my party in 2.
Uh-huh.
One half is going to go around the back of the statue, and the other half is going to go around the front of it, and we're going to run towards the door.
On the south?
Yeah.
You make it to the door, you don't make it through.
Okay.
All right. Who's after Tyler? That would be
Is the statue still tracking?
Chris. The statue is tracking whoever's closest to the door. So right now it's just kind of pointing at the door. So right at Tyler's group.
Yeah.
Chris.
Friar Pluck and the gang are gonna stay behind the statue as it's turning,
Yeah.
and he's gonna hold up his lantern for better light
Uh-huh.
as the other 3 collectively try to inspect it for some way to stop it from turning.
Oh, you're inspecting the statue?
Yeah.
Roll an intelligence check.
Do they all roll?
No, you just roll once and add your highest modifier.
Okay. Where'd it go?
All of them will get the collective wisdom of your smartest guy.
TT2KB, they are definitely pointing at Curly
Yeah,
right now.
They're pointing at Curly.
20.
You don't see anything that you could do to stop the statue from turning, but you do see out of the tip of this thing's finger is a small hole where the fire is shooting out. And as your turn ends, you see fire spout out of that, shooting straight towards Tyler's group of characters.
oops.
Mistakes are about to be made.
Who in your group
Is flammable.
That's all of them.
All
gets hit by a 12 to attack? I'm sorry. A 14 to attack.
all 4.
Okay. As a burst of fuck.
As a burst of
fuck
washes over your party.
Oh boy.
6 fire damage.
Yeah, they're all dead.
That's everybody.
Yay! I'm the first one out.
Oh my god.
All of your characters just burned to death?
6 damage. I don't possibly
TT2KB! Curly
more
is
than
dead!
6 health. My best guy had 4 health.
Oh.
That's amazing.
that
Give me
would
another
kill-
character sheet.
We don't have any
more
more. Do we have any
character sheets.
more blanks?
I have one here.
Okay, that's why I gave you the eraser.
I used pen because pencil was too hard to read.
Jesus.
Pencil was too hard to read, and I didn't think
Well-
all 4 would die.
Can
There's 1, 2.
I'm just kidding.
My group like goes like this, and
If
Clippy's
you
like,
can send me-
Jesus!
If you can send me a link for this sheet,
Time out.
I can print it again.
Time out on that. We're not going to do that. Well, I'm going to send you something, Dan, if you could print it out. Can you print from down here?
Yeah.
But it's not that character sheet.
Oh, okay. Fine.
In the arms of the angels. Fly away.
Damn. Oh. They were all crap anyway.
It's
Fuck
either
them all.
that or the Three Stooges theme that's playing in the background.
It's a mashup.
Yeah.
All right. Hang on a second.
Yeah, it's Sarah McLachlan, Three Stooges remix.
Can I send a PDF through Hangouts?
Some faint
Nope.
screams in the background.
I'll put it in Discord.
Yes, I think you can send it on Discord.
Curly's on the ground running in circles trying to put it out as he dies.
At this point, you're by the statue. You might as well try and disable it.
I think they all 4 are.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
All right, I'm just dumping it into the general chat in case anyone wants to look at Tyler's 4 new characters.
Oh, I get 4 new characters.
I'm just going to say there was 4. Actually, cross out the last one. You only get 3 new characters.
Oh.
So,
Why's that? Oh,
because
what
I'm a
the-
dick.
yeah, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Like, he died, so yeah.
Oh, so you pre-rolled characters.
There is a
you're
character
a dick. That
generator
makes
for
sense.
situations just like this. So, your new characters are going to be a dwarven chestmaker, a gravedigger, and an elven sage.
So it's Larry 2, Mo 2, Curly 2,
I'm a big fan
And
of
Shem
Bigfoot
too.
instead, so if you could...
Curly the Elf, Curly 2.
Alex, what are you
The
doing?
Elven
No,
Sage.
no, it's Curly Joe.
Oh, that's right, Curly Joe.
All right, guys.
My team's running through that door, but I want to see if they can pick up any of his stuff. Like his team was about to-
One guy's name is a P for
The
Shem,
hot loot.
and you've got Joe and Curly Joe.
Make me a reflex save.
Can I pick the person?
Sure.
Hell yeah. I only got like one.
God
That
damn.
was a good reflex save.
Tyler, I need your character sheets. Hand it to Joe, and Joe will hand it to me.
Oh, I was going to cross them all out dramatically, but yeah.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Don't worry about it. You keep your character sheets. You run by real
We'll
quick,
also
but
need
you're
to
panicking
steal
enough.
your loot at some point.
Poop just stumbles.
I don't know how much
Shit.
of his loot is left.
I mean, the cow was definitely burned alive.
Oh, yeah, the cow's
Steak.
dead.
I love that they're breeding the cow with them.
Of course, the cow's an important part of dungeoneering.
It is the most important part of Dungeon.
So, all your characters are through the door. Tyler.
Damn it.
I'm waiting for the printer
6 down!
to decide that it's on mine.
Oh, that was very good. I thought I was ahead of you by splitting the party, but they all got to the door at the same time.
It did not do you any favors.
Did not.
Nope. Who's Dan? All of your characters in the other room, we're not going to worry about it. Who's not in the other room?
My character.
You two. What are you doing?
Good man.
Or just you two right now. What are you doing?
Bono. Yeah.
Running.
Good
Because
job.
I do it just fired.
Through the door?
Yeah.
All right, you guys all run through the door.
My Gavin, Sire, and Slug are all gonna run for the door,
Okay.
and Friar Pluck is gonna take out his vial of holy water
Uh-huh.
and hand it to Klimpy,
Uh-huh.
and then he's gonna hold up the lantern and point at the tip of the finger and say, "You know what to do." And Klimpy's gonna try to climb to the tip of the finger and dump the water in the hole.
Give me an agility check.
Okay. Klimpy's a halfling vagrant.
Yeah, I'll let you have a d20 on that.
You should just tell him to plug it with his finger.
It's like a dike, but with fire.
That's-
Come on, just...
That's an 8.
Would you call me?
That's racist.
Clippy! Shit. Shit. Clippy makes it up. Make a reflex save. To the arm of the thing and is crawling out to the finger to try and dump the water down. Make the reflex save.
Okay.
Let me run upstairs
Is that
real
just
quick.
a D20?
The printer says it needs help.
Yeah. It's a
As,
D20.
as all printers often do.
Yes.
We printed like 5 pages out of this thing. It's already broken.
What'd you do?
Oh.
He rolled a 4, and he's got a -1 to reflex.
Climpy's grip slips and he falls from the arm of the statue.
And he goes,
lands,
no!
He lands on his neck and takes 6 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my
He
god.
took 3 times his max hit points.
So what is that? That is 7.
He's like,
That's 7.
"No!"
Did the rest of his team get through?
2 of his got through. Friar Puck is still there next to the statue.
And Friar Pluck just goes,
Hey, so
What's Friar Pluck's AC?
10.
Friar Pluck takes 2 fire damage as
Was
this
it-
thing swivels its arm down and blasts him with fire.
Oh, it can actually move the arm down?
Yes.
2 fire damage?
2 fire damage.
Friar Pluck is dead.
Okay.
Aw, 8.
And my team closes the door.
He's
The last thing he sees is the palm of his own hand as he's incinerated.
All right, guys. What is that? That's
That's 8, I think.
8 characters down.
And that's also the end of the episode.
Oh shit! We're going to break.
Yeah.
Well, if you're watching this on Twitch, we'll be back in a few minutes. We're gonna go stuff our faces a little bit. If you're watching this on YouTube, we'll be back in a few days as I kill more fucking characters.